It's winter time. There's going to focus. Come on. My camera's just about had it. There we go. It's winter time. Got a radar shot up here. There's snow on the way. Guess what we're doing? There's bacon. There's white gravy. There's biscuits in the oven. That lighting's not doing them justice.
No.
We got hash browns rolling here. Getting ready to fry up some eggs. Sunny side up. I don't think our camera's going to make it till next season and do us any good. So, But anyway, it's old. It's just old.
Yep.
Can we?
That.
Huh?
Don't even go there.
You got to stay clear. Don't let her fool you. Don't get drawn into that. She is mean. Mean. My nose has been broke 3 times. 3 times. How many times did you break it?
Not my fault.
Not your fault. Whose fault was it?
Yours.
Twice. 2 times. That nose has been broke by her.
What you get for playing?
Don't be drawn into her web of deceit here. She's mean. But anyway, back to it. We're working on the hash browns. And there again, I'm not sure the lighting on the camera is doing all that justice. But we're getting ready to put some eggs on sunny side up here. Okay? Biscuits are out. There again, they're yellow where it's showing up white here. This lighting is terrible. It's this LED lighting business. But in real life, they look good. Maybe we'll get over there in the dining room, we'll see better. You can see where part of them is brown and the front half's white. That's that lighting. It takes a lot of the true color away. Got eggs slowly cooking in there to go sunny side up. No crust on them. Nice soft white, tender whites. There we go. Well, that's about as true a color as there is. You get closer, you can see whites. But it's really not. That's homemade biscuits. And I got a double yolker. Okay, everybody, not only do we get lucky with finding 2 fishing poles dragging, 2 double yolk eggs, 2 double yolkers. Out of that, 2 doubles. I was going to go for 3 eggs. Well, I got 5 now. Talk about the luck. Yeah, I wanted 3 eggs and got 5, so let's go. Ease them into there. Nice and now let's cover them up and let them slow cook there a little bit. Hash browns is about right. 2 double yolkers. A double, a single, and another double. Like I said, talk about the luck. Folks, a video back earlier this summer, I was talking about the mess I make on a stove that I clean up and munch on when I'm cooking. Here's an example. That's about what she fed me that morning with the diabetic diet. Just what you see here. Let's see how my jackpot's doing. Look at that.
Tater's done?
I guess. Okay, she's getting her biscuit out. The only thing been better is that in the Dutch oven at the campsite.
Oh, yeah.
Got to have room for my 5 eggs and my hash browns on the plate now. Now they end up with 5, and there's her sunny side up. Yeah, they're a little bit more than sunny side up, but they're not over easy either. And all this is a prelude to some fishing stuff. We're going to have some fishing stuff on here as soon as we get done throwing down on this. But But yeah, this is how we eat in the wintertime. We build that reserve of fat and stuff for the winter, you know, in case we have to hibernate. We build that reserve up. And it builds energy for next spring. And here she is, everybody. Biscuits and gravy. Come on, get some milk. That's enough to make somebody mad. Hash browns, bacon, eggs. Ah, we're missing something. Toast. I guess we got biscuits.
What the extra biscuits for?
And there's my 5-egg special. The 2 doubles, a daily double. Hash browns, biscuit, we're about to throw the gravy to it. Bacon, I don't know, we'll see about that. But she's dug in, here we go. Now stay with us for some fishing related stuff. I did not include a necessity. Copious amounts of black pepper. Come on, focus. Yeah, we're probably going to have to come up with another camera by spring, dear. The deal's been, as I cook, she cleans up. Look at that. She's got my stove cleaned up. And like I said, earlier this year, we was talking about that diabetic diet that she gave me, and I told her I'd spill more than that on the stove and clean it up and eat it. There was the case. But the deal is, as I cook, she cleans. I don't think she likes that deal.
I don't mind.
But truth be known, I'm the cook in the house. She was going to have just biscuits and gravy tonight. No, you're not going to insult biscuits and gravy like that. You can't shortchange them. You have to have the full-on spread. You needed protein, you needed animal fats, you know, it builds energy and stuff. Like I said, we're storing up here. And yeah, I said there's going to be some fishing related stuff. But to catch her in the act of cleaning up in here, let y'all know how this works. When I cook, she cleans up. And it just works that way. It has for eons now. Hey everybody, we are back finally after a week or so between the first part of this video you just watched and this part. Things have been a little tedious around here and slow. You'll remember we got her new reel, her replacement. The Zebco 33, she was using my old classic, which dates back a decade or more. And she's welcome to use that as long as she wants, but she wanted the new replacement to the one that rusted out. We're not going to bore you with some of these details here of her de-stringing that one. But we will show you what we're going to do between the old reel and the new reel once we get it mounted. So we're back. We also got a pile of stuff in here from the boat. So my focus focuses. There we go. We got rods in the corner. We got fish baskets. We got net. We got solar charger, our bilge pump. Go ahead and start. If you want to push that button, it makes it a little bit easier. You're going against a drag here. There you go. How's that? That might smooth.
Noise.
It might smooth that drag out, you know, on these bait alert reels. I've learned the best thing you can do when you get a new one is turn that bait alert on, the clicker that lets it feed out. Hook out on something and just take off walking or jogging away from it. That smooths those edges down on that clicker. Makes it a lot smoother action. Some people will frown upon that. Boy, our lighting is horrible here. Some people will frown on that and everything, but okay, I'm reading that lamp there on the side. That's
Turn it off.
no, that'd be too dark. But anyway, we'll be right back. We're de-stringing the new one from the factory line. Probably 6 pound, 6 or 8 pound test mono, maybe. But that's not what we use, is it, dear?
Pretty small.
We'll be back. Now what we have done, we have de-strung the old factory line. And I'll be honest with you, that's a fairly impressive amount of line. That means a big spool on that reel, and that's pretty good. We've taken the old classic reel off and mounted the new one. We're going to run the line down through the pole off of the old one onto the new one. This line is fairly new. There's no need to replace it. We will transfer from one to the other and recycle and reuse. This is fairly new line. She's concentrating very hard. Stern consternation on that face.
Make sure I don't miss one.
Wouldn't be the first. Either one of us doing that. Okay, we got it tied off and transferred. Now she's reeling. Reeling off the old one onto the new one. Boy, it's lighting and focus. There we go. Keep going, baby. I don't.
It keeps getting stopped.
Well, it's going to snag up. You know, it kind of dries, but just reel. So here we go with this. We're not going to watch this paint dry and dust settle, so we'll be back. Well, we got that hateful little chore done.
Yeah.
Let's turn our radio down here a little bit, scanner. Y'all remember I told you I'm a civilian volunteer with our city PD. And she likes to monitor. She's listened to the scanner for eons. When I was over 911, she listened to every move that was made in the county.
Yep.
If you needed to know something, call her up. She could tell you what was going on in the county. Let's open up there and see how much we feel. That's a bigger spool on there. Oh yeah, that's... We will walk that out here in the next day or two.
Yeah, definitely.
And redo it like you're reeling in, okay?
There we go.
Okay. So that part is done. See, I'm not... Little hooks there. I'm probably going to eliminate that. Yeah, I've done it on all of mine. This line gets to fluttering. And it likes to snag on them things. When you're casting it, if it gets to fluttering. But we'll deal with that later. So that part is done. Told you, riveting, exciting. More excitement than we can bear tonight around here. But we're finally getting this done. Now, we're going to move on to this boat stuff and everything. Odds and ends, this stuff needs to get put up. It's lived in my living room for a while. We need to get it put up.
Yep.
There's going to be a Christmas tree in here before long, so we got to make room for the tree. Is it going to be a live tree?
No.
What?
No.
What?
No.
I'm not sure I heard you right.
N-O.
Grinch. Grinch. We have a fish basket. We filled this up a time or two this year. We never ate, cooked and cleaned though. We have a bag full of glow sticks, glow necklaces, glow bracelets, glow balls. I want you to look some of the stuff we end up with. I mean, we got, if you like glow, we got glow.
Glow for the babies.
The plan, now I'm still checking the legality of this. We're not going to do anything illegal, knowingly do it illegal. We want to do a little jug fishing. Catfishing at night. We'll put a couple of these in the gallon jug. Nice soft glow, we're able to locate all of our jugs. And there again, we're trying to get a definitive answer on the lake we fish on jug fishing. Of course, we got necklaces, side or bracelet. We got regular glow sticks to put in there. We also have grandkids that love the glow. Are those used?
No, these are from the open package from Abby.
Oh, okay. So we can still use
one
them.
here somewhere.
All right. But anyway, the plan is with a lot of these, or some of these,
But that's how big they are.
is if we can get a definitive answer on jug fishing there, whether it's permitted in that lake. You know, the plan is put a couple of 3 of these necklace or bracelet size in the jugs. And we're able to find all of our jugs. None of them gets away from us. And, you know, where they're not left in there. We caught, well, we did. We caught some folks limb line fishing there. They went around, strung their limb lines up, and they goofed around. They never checked them and took their limb lines down. We watched that, okay, maybe they'll be back later tonight or in the morning. Not a problem. We went the following week. One of the reasons specifically is while we was there to look at that. Every one of their limb lines was there, and every one of them had the remains of fish hooked on them. The remains, okay? So they had hung there all week. They had died.
Sad, sad, sad.
They, well, that's in a condition. Let's put it that way. There was no tags on them. You know, as state law says, if you do something like that, it needs to be tagged with your name and account number, I think they officially call it, but your license or whatever.
And we would have turned them in.
But, you know, they left every one of those limb lines. We was just in a position, sitting there fishing and watching. And we wasn't spying, couldn't care less. If you're limb line fishing and catching fish, hey, knock yourself out.
Absolutely.
But we never seen them come back, and my thought was, okay, they'll be back later in the night or in the morning. Never did. And the following Saturday, there was their limb lines. That ain't right. You know, we don't stand for stuff like that. But anyway, in order to make sure we get all of our jugs back, be it at Rush Creek or wherever, you know, we're going to put some glow stuff in it. And then they say light attracts fish. You know, the black lights and the different colored lights, if it attracts bait fish and brings big old cat daddy up out of the deep blue sea,
It might actually be a little bit true.
we might get a little action out of that. But anyway, glow.
It's my little ones that kind of puts the bite on.
You
Underneath the bobbers.
You mean my copyrighted material that you stole?
I didn't steal it.
Yeah, I know it. But
But we should
anyway,
have copyrighted that.
there's so many variations on that already. We just happen to do it with the styrofoam bobbers. But yeah, there are so many variations already. Anyway, that's the purpose of the glow sticks. And we kind of like glow stuff. We have black lights. I told you, we're a product of the 60s and 70s. We're hippies.
When you go camping with the kids, you got to have glow stuff.
And, you know, we burn sandalwood incense from time to time. It's what we grew up with. All right, maybe we're having a little kickback to our youth years. Who knows? But glow stuff is cool. I just wish we had access to all the black light posters we had back in the day to go with those black lights.
Seriously, you want your kids to be amused all night? Give them a couple of these.
So anyway, the boat stuff getting put away, moving right along. 2 things of toilet paper. That's important.
Toilet paper, paper towels.
Paper products. Boat plug, extra D batteries,
Let's go to that.
and this is the thing that locks the stern light down. Yeah, I know what to go to. We're getting there, dear. So all this stuff can get put up for the winter. We are apparently done. They're in it. We got the I'm sure you can hear that. The bilge pump, in case we ever spring a leak. Hopefully this will handle it if you want to take them batteries out. Boat Operator's Guide. You should read that sometime. If you're going to be a steersman. That's just the extra tools, you know, bearing race. I need to get some more bearings to keep on hand. I usually do that. 3/4 inch bearings. So I usually keep them on hand in case I get an emergency replacement out there somewhere. We've got tools. We got the I knew what those was called 30 seconds ago. It goes up there, the motor spins around, makes electric, creates spark, goes through plugs and points and condenser to go.
Did you say they was condensers?
No, not these. Condensers are the little silver thing. Yeah, those. Like I said, I knew what they was called 30 seconds ago.
There's no name on the box.
They go under the flywheel, yeah. And as soon as I'm done with this video, I'll know what they're called again. That's the way it works. Anyway, a couple of those, the spare stuff. Extra fuel line here, gas tubing. Some tools. The infamous, let's see, we've got an extra whistle in there. You've seen we have whistles on each of our life jackets. The grappling hook that I made that rescued
two of my fishing poles
that she threw overboard one day. You all seen that. It was a sad day. There was a lot of soft talking and slow walking and tears that day. But yeah, those things. They both work. I put new ones in it, but I keep those as a spare.
and I can do for that.
Yeah, those. Like I said, I'll know what it is as soon as we're done here.
He'll put the name up there. Yeah.
But
Safe and tucked in.
what winter reading?
No.
Let me show you what she reads in the winter here. A Court of Wings and Ruin. Is that dragons and stuff?
No. But there's the rest of them.
A big series there. Bottom shelf in the center. So what is this about? Don't say. I see a story of love, war, and revenge.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Anyway. She reads dragons and kingdoms and princesses.
And fairies and monsters.
She, however, in that realm or world of all that, she is an elfin princess. That is her classification or whatever. Elfin princess.
You say so.
That's what you said. I asked you. I said, in the world of dragons and stuff, what are you?
You'll be the princess.
Anyway, back to it. Solar charger. Boxed up, putting this padding, getting ready to get put up. That's been a great thing. Kind of saying bye to all this stuff here.
For a couple months.
Yeah. You know, we're coming up on Thanksgiving pretty quickly. And that's a good thing. If this winter goes as fast as last summer went, this will be a dream. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Let's find out. Let me write.
Batteries out of the bilge pump, yep. And our net. You know, we got that big net. And I often wonder if we hadn't ought to take it. But this one's been doing the job so far for the average fish we catch.
Just need to lay it down.
Okay. Love this thing. Man, that saves me a lot of headache. Packing that 150-pound marine RV and marine battery in and out on the regular charger. Toting it around. Just hook this thing up and let it go till the next trip. Boy, it's focused.
Absolutely. Just a little bit.
A little bit. So, all right. Now, I bought something. Ouch. I'll put an eye out if I ain't careful.
If you're not careful.
I bought an ultralight a couple of 3 years ago, Shakespeare. Micro series. And again, bear with the focus. Let me get things to where they're... Well, I can barely read it in real life. Micro series. Right there. Made by Shakespeare. And it was too light for my preference. Too light of an action. So I present that to you. There's you a present. It's not your birthday. It's not Christmas. It's not your birthday present. How's that? What you get a lot of, like pocket frogs and.
It's not, but we will find a.
Well, you get presents all the time, not
out.
your birthday presents. What? No, we
Get a
won't.
reel for it.
You will, but.
A little one.
Speaking of reels, we got a bag full here. Let's go in the kitchen here where it's a little bit better lit with this stuff. We should have already done that. We're trying to tidy up here. And, you mean like that one?
Like that one, but that one's got a problem.
That one is, how did that happen? Try it now. Okay. Yeah, it reverses no matter what. Okay. Anyway.
I think we kept it for parts.
We tried these rod holders a couple of years ago. You know, my boat wall is not that thick. So we tried a spacer and I still can't make it up. You know, these led to the rod holder she has mounted up front. We have a gold 202. I don't know of what year that is. It's not an old one anyway. We have here a Zebco. Trying to find a model on it. Ah, here we go. 2020. See, that ain't much. I think we was after the rod more than anything and took the reel off. We do that. We'll find a rod we want.
Now it works.
And
wow, that is old.
here we have a Zebco 600.
Why didn't you not pop back up?
And that chrome likes to reflect everything, or the silver color. Zebco 600. Got the anti-reverse beta alert thing. Wide range drag there on that adjustment. That you loosen up to take the cover off. It's got the metal riveted foot on it, so that is an older one.
Yeah, it is.
And it's made in the USA. It's nearly faded out.
It's definitely an old one.
But
Then.
yeah, anyway, it's nearly not faded out, but rubbed out,
Back
smoothed
when
out.
Zebco made them in the USA.
Made in the USA. We got a little Zebco Micro 11 here. Triggers type. And them takes a little getting used to.
Good time.
So, anyway, a dear friend gave me this. Big old spinning reel for catfishing. I've worked with this a little bit. If you can operate it there, dear, a little bit for me. You need a little smoothing up and lubricating. Done that. It's good action now. Good smooth action, isn't it?
Let's see.
Reverse it now. Reverse it.
Ah, okay.
That's if you want to let him run with it a bit. And the drag back here on the tail cone.
Wow.
So, anyway, that needed a little bit of, it not even work. It just needed a little bit of lube, a little TLC and such, and I've done that.
Heavy.
And I need to get a rod for this. You know, we have the regular spin cast rods, and I don't have a rod for this style. But it took a little bit of TLC and lubrication and got that right.
That has an extra cover.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll fit old Rust Bucket. You follow me?
Yeah.
Might fit old Rust Bucket. That's a good one, you know, it's not going to rust, so we'll compare those. Not right now, but we will look into that. Well, grab your rod and take your cover off. We can compare it to the new one, just see if see the size and everything. Right here, dear. That one.
That's not going to fit that. That's for one of the micros.
You sure? No, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
That's for one of the micros, ones that we have.
I don't think so. Grab it. If you prove me wrong, I'll say those words.
Not gonna fit this one.
Those 3 words that. Here, hold that. You got the camera.
Not fitting that one. Oh, I guess it will.
Say it.
I'm sorry.
No.
I was wrong.
No. Well, say that again.
I was wrong.
Who was right?
You were
What?
right.
Say it.
Yes, dear, you were right.
Who was right?
You were
What?
right.
Say it.
Yes, dear, you were right.
But anyway.
I was
Okay.
thinking that was something else, though.
No, that's too big for the mic rod. Know that. You might have you another.
So we'll look.
You might have you another newer reel here. Take old rust bucket off of it. And whoop. Ooh, see, that hooked on there. We're going to have to do something about that. It does. I mean, it was on mine. I don't particularly care for those. Oh, watch the ceiling fan. I don't want to trim your rod down, do I? But what are we looking at?
I was trying to get the focus going.
No, you know, my camera's about had it. I'm hoping by next spring when we go full season, I'll have a new full 1080 or HD or whatever they call it camera. This one is just about done. And we can have some better quality videos, better views anyway. I don't know about quality, it depends on how she performs on the lake and stuff, dear. Better quality depends on if you catch them 10, 20, and 30 pounders or not, huh? Anyway. But anyway, we're getting all this put away. Ah, there's some extra boat oil. Okay, mix oil. Good, there's 1 bag in the blazer, or 1 bottle. I've got one of the rod holders, a bolt-on type, still in there. We need to get out and put with the rest of this eventually. Like I said, we got to get this stuff put away now. We apologize for being so late. Yeah, it's new. So there's two bottles I don't have to buy. Yeah, it's 50 to 1 mix, 1 bottle per gallon. That's 2 gallons of gas, and the way gas is, that's enough anymore. But anyway, we apologize for doing this so late. That's just life. You know, this is kind of dull. We've been busy. I've had a sinus infection last week, and it just really made me feel like crud all week. It was, for a trifling little sinus infection, you know how bad I felt. Nothing else, no cough, nothing in the chest, just sinus, and it wore on so long, just wore me down to where I just, you know. But yeah, go ahead and bag it back up, except for that bale.
Right.
Let's, okay, I got an idea. We'll be right back. Are we hot?
We're hot.
We're going hot. Old rust bucket. This is the second one that rusted up on us. And I was telling a friend, or two, that we got enough old stuff to where, yeah, I'm not going to change brands or styles. I've got enough old stuff to. There she went, finally. I've got enough old stuff to rebuild and keep going. Uh-oh, we might have a problem. It's that bushing right there. Seal, whatever it is. And it's not going to clear that seal. Let's check diameter. Just a smidgen off.
Which is probably why they have lot numbers on them.
I'm smarter than the average bear too. I am smarter than the average bear. I get a straight thread. This thread is a little bit different, but I have the power. See that muscle? That's from catching all them fish. And it comes in handy here. Don't focus on my hair. I've been wearing a hat and stuff all day. See that fish muscle? Worked on that reel, didn't it? Ooh. You know what? It ain't perfect and it ain't factory. There's a just fine backup reel.
I can handle that.
I mean, if all else goes wrong, you got, it has no model nor lot number on it because they made me scratch it off. I guess to keep me from having to turn it in a second time and send them pictures.
Ah, I bet that
Because,
is.
you know, they wanted pictures of the lot and the model number and everything.
Right,
Then scratch it off. After I sent them pictures of scratched off, you know, they processed the replacement.
right. That's probably exactly what that was.
But anyway, I wouldn't do that because, you know, we're not about breaking laws. We really aren't, knowingly.
Nope. But I could see somebody trying that.
But there's a good backup reel. And here's Rust Bucket. Let's see if we can come over here, dear. Those going to pod now. That thing started getting used this spring. And the ring starting in there.
Mm-hmm.
Rust Bucket. That's a good name for that. Anyway, just a little bit of modification. This is a piece of plastic. And I am sure that is intended. There used to be like a pipe cleaner wrapped around them with that felty stuff on it.
Really?
Yeah. And that's to keep as much water as it can from going down into the mechanical workings. And now it's plastic. But yeah, it used to be a pipe cleaner type thing. Not as big as a pipe cleaner, but that type of material.
Yeah.
A wire with the fuzzy stuff. Well,
All right.
there is you a backup reel. How's that? Yay!
Well, we're waiting for the third one. If it should happen. Let's hope it don't.
That wasn't very nice.
Well, I know that, but
You know,
truth is truth.
that wasn't very nice at all to say about me. I don't like replacing your reels.
Not you. Zepco.
Well, now
Goofy.
when have you ever replaced any of your reels and went through all that?
That is so goofy.
You just don't care what you line me up for, do you? But anyway,
Are we keeping that?
I have no reason to keep that. I really don't. Like I said, we've tried the spacer thing and it just will not work on our boat. The angle and everything is wrong. We keep a hold of that, and I'll get that other one out of the blazer and we'll put them together and we'll figure out something to do with it. If nothing else, we'll leave them on the dock or a picnic table fishing or something. You know, somebody somewhere could use some rod holders with a note on it. And then I'll probably get it for littering. Leaving
I doubt
junk. But anyway, folks.
That's a good idea.
There's one other update here.
We're keeping this out.
Yeah. I have ordered LED navigation lights for the front. They're 6 inches long each. Now, I'll put a picture up here. This is not our boat. They're not in yet. They're due in between Wednesday and Friday. This is Tuesday night.
Tuesday.
When they come in, we'll do a video of putting them on the boat. Anyway, the goal is to, well, I want to go LED anyway, and these are good and highly visible. I like the old school. I like what's on it. Don't get me wrong, I was torn.
But they're getting a little dull. The lights are going.
Well, you know, I've got another friend who's going to help me find an LED bulb.
Oh.
But also, I would like to put us a light up front where that original nav light chrome thing sits. You know, something that she can swivel around. We can use it for a headlight going down the lake at dark. You know, we're out after dark every trip. And something, you know, two settings. Something you can go dim and she can spin it around and shine it in towards the bank where we're fishing over there like we usually do, you know, if we need a little light. So I'm looking for that, and that's the only place to realistically mount that kind of a light is up on that bow where the nav lights are. Now, back to this picture, I like these lights. They're highly visible. Of course, they're LED, very little draw on electric. You know, pretty much everything we've got is LEDs, the boat lights and all that so far. You know, that leaves the stern light. And there again, my buddy that's going to help me with that, I'll get you a bulb number for that stern light, and we'll get an LED stern light bulb instead of the front bow. You know who I'm talking to down there, down along the river. But anyway, with our night fishing, this is something I've been mulling over for years. Found these lights on eBay, $8.95 plus tax and free shipping. They're 6-inch strips, highly visible. Now I'm going to be honest with you, we nearly sliced a kayak in half one night. He had no lights on. I was at idle speed on the gas motor. You know, and it was a good thing it was. We seen a silhouette up there. I screwed the motor down, it died, you know, turned it off, and sure enough, it was a kayaker decided he's going to zip across in front of us. If you remember that, dear.
Yeah.
You know, if we was traveling at any speed at all, we'd have sliced him.
It was stupid.
And I don't care for that. You get out there on your kayaks all you want, fish, recreate, whatever it is you do.
But put a light on it.
But if you're going to be out there after dark, put lights on the thing. But anyway, hopefully this will make it more visible to them, these lights. And looking at this picture, they put some light out, and maybe if nothing else, that'll put a little bit more front light out there to navigate by at night. So we'll see. But anyway, got new lights coming in this week. And we've got some days it's going to be around 70 until Friday. Friday it starts raining and then starts getting cold. And they're calling for snow next week for Thanksgiving. Of course, that's kind of early, and that's subject to a lot of change between now and then. But it's winter, okay? It's here. We ain't going to get out of it. We're going to have to knuckle down and bear with it. So anyway, here it is, folks. We're done. This is getting put in a storage unit. And
This goes up on my wall.
where's your spare? Oh, you going to put that in a prize location too? You should.
Put it back in the box.
All right, whatever. All right. So we'll see you all later, folks.
Bye.